Hello student. Today we are going to continue our second chapter, sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In my previous video we have discussed about gametogenesis process, in which we read that in plant how the male gamete is formed, that means how the pollen grain formed, and how the female gamete, that means egg cell, is developed. Today we are going to continue the next topic, gamete transfer. We all know that in flowering plant, male and female gamete both are immotiles. So the gamete transfer occur by the process of pollination. And what is pollination? The transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of a flower. Actually, pollen grain are immobiles. They cannot reach the stigma by themselves. So it need external agent. And what are these external agent? Wind, water, animal, and so on. Actually, pollinations are two types, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination is called autogamy and cross-pollination is called xenogamy. Self-pollination, when we call it autogamy, that means pollination occur in a same flower, and xenogamy, that means pollination is occur in a different flower of same plant. So, xenogamy is also a kind of self-pollination, a type of self-pollination. Cross-pollination, when the pollination is occur different plant. Okay. Cross-pollination, it needs some factor. Here you see that two factors are involved, biotic and abiotic factor. The biotic factor are wind and water. When the pollination is occur by wind, then it is called anemophily, and by water it's called hydrophily. And biotic factor, when the pollination is occur by insect. When the pollen grain transfer with the help of insect, then it is called entomophily. And by bats, chiropterophily. And by snail, malacophily. And by birds, ornithophily. Student, you have to learn these names, because sometimes the question is when the pollinations occur by insect, pollinator is insect, then the pollination is known as entomophily. Okay. So we read all of these one by one. Here you see cross pollination, when pollination is occur in a different flower of different plant. Self pollination, pollination is occur in a same flower. And the third one, xenogamy, when the pollination is occur in a different flower which born in a same plant. So first of all we read autogamy. Actually, autogamy is what? It is a kind of pollination achieved within a same flower. The pollen from the anther of a flower is transferred to the stigma of a same flower. The example of autogamy is wheat, rice, pea, etc. Actually, autogamy occur by two methods. First is homogamy and second is cleistogamy. Student, homogamy, that means the anther and the stigma of chasmogamous, that means open flower, are brought together by growth, binding and folding. Actually, in a homogamy, student, in this method, in homogamy method, both the anther and the stigma mature at the same time. Okay. Autogamy is a type of self-pollination. Okay. So in a self-pollination, obviously same pollination is occurring in the same flower. So what is in homogamous? Homogamy, it is a method in which the pollination is occurring in the same flower, because the flower is open and it is bisexual. That means male and female are anther and stigma are present in the same flower and they mature in the same time. So pollination is occurring in a same flower. The second one is clasmogamy. Clasmogamy, here the flower is closed. Okay. Actually, in some plant, flower never open up and the anther dehisced inside the closed flower, because flower is closed and anther and stigma is inside the flower. So what happened? Anther dehisced inside the closed flower to ensure pollination. Okay, so cleistogamous flower are invariably autogamous. Okay, the next one is Zytenogamy. Zytenogamy is a type of self-pollination, and it is very important, student, because it is a type of a pollination in which pollen grain of one flower are transferred to the stigma of another flower belonging to either the same plant or genetically similar plant. Here you see that both flower is in a same plant. Okay, so Zytenogamy is a kind of pollination where pollen gain from anther of a flower are transferred to the stigma of another flower born on a same plant. You have to learn that different flower but same plant. Okay. Then the next one is cross pollination, which we also call allogamy or xenogamy. Okay, it involves the transfer of pollen grain from the anther of one plant to the stigma of another plant. Okay, and the agent of pollination is the cross pollination, abiotic and biotic. In abiotic, we already discussed that when the pollination is occurred by wind, then we call it anemophily. Actually, some flower have very small pollen grains, and the pollen grain are very small with light and very light, dry, dusty and non-sticky. So, with the help of the wind, pollination is occur. And second is hydrophily, when the pollination is occur by water. Actually, student, water pollination is also called hydrophily, and it is very common in lower plant such as algae, bryophyte. We read that in bryophyte the gamete need water to transfer. Okay, the next one is biotic factor. What are the biotic factors? If the pollination is occurred by insect, then we called entomophily. Okay, here I give the example. You have to learn one or two example also. Okay. The next one is if the pollination is occurred by bird, then we call it ornithophily. And if pollination is occurred by bats, chiropterophily. If pollination is occurred by snail or slug, it is called malacophily. And if ants, then we call myrmecophily. Okay. The next one is outbreeding device. We read it in my next video. This is all for today.